Hola guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Roxanne. If it's your first time here, then welcome. I am going to do a haul. I haven't done one in a really long time. I may have mentioned a few of these in TBRs or books that I'm excited about, but I don't think done a full haul for these yet. Quite a few books here, so let's get right into it. The first one is the library book. You may have seen this in my nonfiction November TBR. This is a true crime, culture studies book about libraries. It's a love story to libraries, but it's also focusing on a fire that happened in the Los Angeles Public Library, and I'm very excited. I just got the Audible credit and I think I'm gonna use it for this one. Then I have The Alienist by Caleb Carr, and there's a really Galileo. Of course, he's totally fine until I turn on the camera. Galileo. There's a funny / annoying story about this book that I will talk to you guys about in my next vlog. But yeah, so this is set in 1896 New York, and it's about sort of like the beginnings of the criminal minds, that sort of profiling type of investigation, and it's a really great story from what I've heard. Galileo, stop it! Made into a TV series, which I might check out after I finish this one. And so yes, be on the lookout for my next vlog because I rant about something to do with that book. And then I have A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith. I started to do a buddy read with a few lovely ladies from BookTube here, but I just kind of gave up on it for now. It just wasn't in the mood for it. I really wanted something darker, more fall, more autumnal, and so I put it aside, but I was really enjoying what I was reading. It read very quickly, but I will pick this up again soon-ish, just not right now, maybe not for the autumn. Then I picked up a young adult book named Pride by E.B. Soboy, and this is a sort of remix of Pride and Prejudice, and it has an Afro-Latina main character. It is set in Brooklyn, and it is like Pride and Prejudice set in Brooklyn in modern times. Look at the end papers. Beautiful. Then I got There by Tommy Orange. This has been getting a lot of buzz on BookTube. It is a debut novel, I believe, with Native American. It talks about Native American sort of relations through the story in America, and I've heard that it's beautifully written and that all of the praise that it has gotten is well deserved, and so I'm very excited to read this. Then we have A Place for Us by Fatima Farine Mirza. This is, I think, a story about family, about identity. And it has Indian characters, I believe. I don't know a lot about this one. You guys know that I like to go into my books somewhat blind, just having a very generic idea about what they're about, because I don't want to try to sway myself one way or the other. Has a beautiful cover, very shiny, but yes, that is another one that I'm excited about. Then you guys know how much I love Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. It is one of my favorite books of all time, and so I wanted to get more of her stuff, and I got Last Night in Montreal by her. I got it at a used bookstore, but it looks pretty good, and this is When Lilia Albert was a child, her father appeared on the doorstep of her mother's house and took her away. Now haunted by an inability to remember much about her early childhood, Lilia moves restlessly from city to city, abandoning lovers and eluding the private detective who has dedicated a career to following close behind, until she meets Eli, her latest boyfriend. When Lilia goes out for a paper and fails to return to their Brooklyn apartment, he follows her to Montreal, not knowing whether he wants to disappear too or help her find her way home. But what he discovers is a deeper mystery, one that will set past and present spinning toward collision. Sounds like my kind of jam. Then I have In the Woods by Tana French, and this is the first in her Dublin Murder Squad series, I believe. Her new book has been getting a lot of buzz on BookTube, and I wanted to start at the beginning with her, and so I picked up the first in this. Olive over at A Book Olive absolutely loves her, and so it's kind of enough to convince me to give her a try. You guys know I also enjoy Marisha Pessl, and so I wanted to pick up her newest, which is actually a YA called Neverworld Wake by Marisha Pessl. And I think it might be another sort of campus book, maybe similar to Special Topics in Calamity Physics, maybe. We know her, she's weird and mysterious, and so are her books. So but it's YA, so I'm interested to see how the darkness and mystery level will be there. I don't know if I've talked about this one before, I may have, but it's Library and Unquiet History by Matthew Battles. As you guys know, I am studying to get my master's in library sciences, and so I thought I wanted to get some books about the history of libraries. I will learn about it in class, but why not have more like supplementary books and reads about it. Then we have The Blood of Emmett Till by Timothy B. Tyson. And this one is pretty self-explanatory. It is about what happened back in 1955 to Emmett Till. Then we have one that was actually given to Lewis, but he wasn't too interested in it, so I grabbed it. It is Being Mortal by Atul Gawande. And this is a non-fiction book about his career life as a surgeon. I've seen it floating around, so I thought I'd give it a try. Then we have one that's beloved here, and you saw this in my nonfiction November TBR, and that is Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. It is about his life, his family back in South Africa, and I'm very, very excited to read this one. And then I was offered an ARC from Penguin. It was published back in August 28th of 2018, and it is Not Quite Not White by Sharmila Sen, and is a nonfiction. It's about race in America. I don't know if it's a collection of essays or just a more memoir than collection. Then we have the next three you might have seen if you watched my nonfiction November TBR. That is March Book 1, which is a graphic novel. Educated by Tara Westover. This one is also got a bunch of buzz on BookTube, and I'm excited about it. It's a memoir about this woman and her education and her life. And then Kitchen Confidential by Anthony Bourdain, which is it's a deluxe edition that has Anthony's or Tony's handwritten notes inside. So I'm very curious to see what he wrote about his own words. So yeah, those are some books that I have acquired recently. I've acquired a lot more Pride and Prejudices as well, but I want to wait until I have a few more to do an updated Pride and Prejudice collection video. So yes, let me know if I should make any of these a priority. You guys know that I already am with some of these, as they are a part of my nonfiction November TBR. As always, thank you for watching and for listening. I love you guys very much.